correct that. There's a number of different ways in which you can do that. You could mark up the document, scan it, and email it to us. You can drop it off at the assessor's office. You can also go online on the Webster Beacon site, which has all the property information for all the properties in the town. And there's the method in which you can edit that or submit feedback and tell us make the corrections online, and that will generate an email to us for us to review and correct. These mailers should be reaching property owners next week. They're currently at the printers, getting ready to go to the post office. Included in that data inventory mailer is an instruction sheet or information sheet on what the project is, why we're doing it, as well as how to respond to if you find anything in error. Also included in it are the information regarding our upcoming public information meetings. So we're going to be holding 3 public information meetings. The first one will be next Saturday, and then the following Tuesday, so the 13th and the 16th. The 16th we'll be holding 2, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. Information on those.
Later that evening from 6 to 8 at the rec center.
Correct.
So that gives opportunities on the weekend, during the day, and at night to be able to come in and engage directly with Robert and the staff of the assessment office to answer any questions that you might have.
And I will have a presentation at all of those that will be the same for each one of those sessions.
Are those dates and times in the slide deck or online? I think I got them down.
They're online.
Okay.
They're on flyers that are all over the town hall, and at the end of my email, anybody who's emailing the office or me, there's a link underneath my signature to take you there.
Just got to keep reading. Okay.
Yeah,
And that information is also included in the data mailer that will be going to property owners.
it is.
Okay.
Once the data mailer goes out, how long does the property owner have to provide the corrections and the requested information?
We'd really like it by, I'd say, the middle of August at the latest.
Is that noted in the mailer?
I think that piece of data was left out. We were trying to keep it to a single page. We actually have a hybrid response. So this is unique. I don't know of any other town, do you, Robert, of anyone who has presented this way. So you can return that by paper, put it in the mail, give it back to our office. You can drop it off by walking into the town hall and dropping it off at our office. You can use the QR code that is found on that letter to take you to the town's Beacon website, where there is an electronic feedback form. You would find your property and then click on that form you want to give some feedback to and say, no, we don't have 2.5 baths. We converted to 3. We would love to know that. I more suspect you're going to say, no, we don't have 2.5 baths. There's only 2. But either way, feedback is very key to this part of the project, because what we're trying to do is make sure we have the right information before we go through the process of creating a value for each and every property. So there's electronic means, there's paper means, there's foot traffic, there's telephone calls. Call the number at the top. There's a special project hotline, which will ring at the KLW office at the beginning. We'll be managing the foot traffic and the paper traffic, and Robert's team will be handling our telephone calls, which will be more of a generic answer. So
Somebody already asked if it's on our website, correct?
it is. Do you want me to show you?
Sure.
Can I get to the website from here?
And then I think before we talked about that, maybe like, I can't remember, 5-10% of people reply, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And then, so what happens when
varies.
people don't reply?
Then we're going to utilize the information that we have on file to as being correct and to develop our values.
So one of the things that we get asked a lot, if anybody's going to be going into homes to verify the correct information.
We will not be. So this is the data mailer is going out, and now we're planning on doing our field review. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have teams of appraisers and assistants driving around town and reviewing all the properties in the town of Webster from the public right of way only.
And do you have an example of what the data mailer looks like?
I do not.
I do. I don't know how to run this particular thing. Maria, can you help me get to that?
It's right on the very end on the left, property value data, verification data.
Well, I was coming here to show you, you want, which was it, the first question? I was going to the website to look up the link or?
The
Yeah, just
link
to see
to
if it was on
verify the
there.
property data. I think it's that one on the left.
Yeah, yes, this is the link.
Yes.
Yep, and it'll take you here. You would look up your property address and then scroll to the bottom. There's a feedback form. You click on that feedback button and it will take you to a form to tell us what data it is you would like us to change. Perhaps you think we have the square footage of your house wrong. So to answer the question about going inside the house, some of the questions and things that people might want to change might require an interior inspection in order to verify that information. For the most part, it'll just be a conversation on the email or a telephone call. Please put your phone number in there. It's a little bit faster sometimes to have a conversation than lots of emails back and forth. And then if I could get to the dates. Bridget would know where those
They're
are.
down on the calendar for the retail front, so if you scroll down.
Oh, but it's not there. It's
on the
back,
main page.
back page. They're down here?
Yes, right there.
View all of
Those
them?
three.
Yeah, these three. Okay. And then how do I get to the?
And another thing, if, when you're on this here, Bridget set up a special email list. So property owners can sign up to get notification of the process as we move forward. So that postcard, did that go out?
Yeah, so one email has gone out so far, we'll be sending 2 additional ones. And then it was also included in our June e-newsletter.
Right.
Oh, did, no. I put out 3 other documents. Okay. All right, so it appears that I don't have a sample of the letter available to you. I thought I put it in the folder, but don't know where it is. Apologize for that.
If you want, I could forward all of you an email of that cover letter.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, all 5 of us will be receiving that data mailer next week anyway, so.
Yes.
But if you
Well-
want it in advance, I can actually mail that cover letter to you.
I'll wait. I'm good, thanks.
The anticipation is what makes it worth it.
So then after the meetings in mid-June, then there'll be a little bit of a lag till the next public-facing step?
Yes, yes.
As you guys kind of work on everything behind the scenes at that
We have
point?
a lot of work to do between June and the end of the year, so.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be all that information will come back. We'll process the information that people are telling us about. And then Robert and his team will be out in the field looking at the properties from the right of way. So that's going to take all summer and into the early part of the fall. In about September or so, you're going to be generating some values behind the scenes that our office then has to review. So the next time that we will be here announcing more public interaction will be around the February 2027 timeframe,
Correct.
which would be the phase in which we would be prepared to have letters go out to all the homeowners again. And that would to announce what the new values would be for the assessed values and what to do about questions about that part of the process.
How do you determine which properties that you go to? Is there a methodology behind that?
I'm sorry?
You're going to inspect properties.
Correct.
But how do you determine which properties that you're going to visit?
All of them.
Really? In the town and the village, every property?
All, what,
17,000.
17,000.
17,000, whatever you can see
How
from the
many
right of
people on
way.
your team?
hopefully enough.
That's why it takes months and months and months.
This is why it's going to take a few months. But yes,
Good
part of
answer.
part of our contract with KLW was to verify from the public right of way all the data that we have collected.
Wow.
So he's not going to be measuring houses. They're not going to get out of the car. They may take photographs. We will know where they are. I would like to say at all times, but they're a moving target. So we'll know what part of the town that they'll be in.
Trackers.
Pardon me?
GPS trackers.
Yeah. Will you let us do that?
No. No.
I better not see you at the Village Bakery. So what type of information, given the magnitude of the amount of houses that you have to go to, you can't, I would assume, spend much time there at all?
It doesn't take that long. I mean, we're really looking at, because we're not verifying if they have two bathrooms or not, right? We're looking at is the siding wood or has it been changed to vinyl? What's the overall condition? Has it been updated? Shoot a couple photos and then move on. It's a very quick process, but we've been doing this for a number of years. My team, we've done a
It's not
number
your
of
first
projects like
rodeo,
this.
right?
Huh?
It's not your first rodeo.
No.
Okay.
So really like the big stuff at that point, like, okay, there's a huge addition.
Right. If we see something that, we have, 1,000 square foot ranch and it's a 2-story house, well, obviously we got to investigate that further, things like that.
So you're only looking at homes from the right of way. Are you also going to be leveraging aerial imagery to look, from the top down, look at the roof condition, look for additions in the back, pools, et cetera?
We do have aerial photography, yes.
But are you using it or you just like,
We're using it. We're utilizing it.
okay.
Okay.
Presently.
We're also in the process of currently what's called the PRC property record card of each property is handwritten card with a handwritten sketch. We're in the process of converting those sketches into digital, at which time right now we are reviewing, the aerial photography at the sketch. Does the perimeter of the building look like the sketch? So that we're doing that now.
Right. As you can see on the slide in front of you, they've been doing that since July. So we're sending out the information that we have on a scan, what we already have digitized. They don't need to digitize, but we send them everything we have so they will have our entire file at some point. Those sketches that are not digitized, they are digitizing them, sending them back, and they're being QC'd by our appraiser right now. So by the time that they get out in the field, those sketches should be done and they'll have them with them. And so we are looking at them from the sky, they're looking at them from the sky in order to prepare those digital sketches.
And then with Jennifer, the point you raised, are you using drones then?
No,
No.
Okay, just satellite images?
just I don't know. Well,
Well,
It's
there's
not
the
satellite.
near map and there's the
Yeah,
Eagle
okay,
View
but just still-
imagery that they have, which is fixed wing aerial imagery.
Yep, but just not like we have residents that would be like, why is there a drone above my house?
No drones.
no drones.
This has already been done.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I just want to clarify.
That's a good
I think the
question.
flights took place in April and May. At least I know about May. I don't know about the other
Okay.
one, but I know about May.
Okay.
Any other questions?
A comment that as the liaison to assessing, I just want to thank Donna, Robert, Bridget, for all of the work they've done. Tom as well, when he was the supervisor, because this project really started with education over a year ago. So there has been a ton of community sessions there, and we've had some pretty good participation in those sessions as well. And the hope is with all of the communications in the Webster Today, with those community sessions, the updates in town board meetings and town board workshops. I'm sure there'll be some surprises somewhere, but we're really hoping to minimize the surprise when the letter comes in February or March timeframe
March.
with the new values. So it might seem a little shocking knowing what's happening in the market. But we've talked about this on multiple occasions at the highest level. When you get that letter and your house is double in value what it used to be, now it could be double in value
Or more.
or more, not to be in shock.
Mhm.
There's a process, and your taxes are not going to double because we are not going to double our budget for the town in a matter of 12 months.
And there will be more events. So watch our website, pay attention to the town board agendas. We'll be back. Robert will be back. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.